Hello there, my name is OccultGent and this is a showcase of the simple and cheap mud converter, as well as a tutorial on how to build this later on in the video. For those of you who are unaware, dirt can be converted into mud by manually clicking on it with a water bottle or by using a dispenser, which we could use to automate the process. The conversion system uses this hopper locking trick that I saw in Restonia's converter to sort out empty bottles from filled one, which I think is very neat. Credit to them for the concept. As the title suggests, this converter can convert 18,000 mud every hour. And it is also timeless and colorless, which means that you could build this fairly early on in a new world. After being converted, the mud will be pushed down, but this only happens every 8 blocks. A timeless and colorless TNT duper is then used to blow up the blocks. This specific duper design is from Pavovic. My apologies if I butchered the pronunciation, which I am positive I did. The items are then collected by this simple water stream, which could be built straight onto the ground for less build effort, and in order to keep up with 18,000 items per hour, at least 2 hoppers are required. Before using the contraption, you will first have to split your dirt between these 2 chests. You can start the farm with the lever to your left and wait a second or 2 for the duper to do its thing. Now aim at where the target block is and hold down right click. You can place blocks automatically by holding down right click and pressing F3 plus T. Note that by doing this, you are placing blocks client side, which means that your player might stop placing blocks or is placing blocks at a regular interval as a result of client-side lag, awful connection, or issues with your machine. This will not break the contraption, but it will slow it down. If you have the carpet mod, I recommend that you use that instead, as it places blocks server-side rather than client-side. You can find a world download in the description if you wish to check the contraption out. And now onto the tutorial. Here is the material list. For simplicity's sake, I will be using a simple block palette. You can replace any of the blocks with other blocks of the same property. For example, the stone bricks could be switched out for concrete, the sand for gravel, and the iron trapdoor for a wooden one, and so on and so forth. You will also need 14 water bottles, 6 glass bottles, and 8 filter items. The filter item could be anything, and it does not have to be renamed. You might also want to bring some temporary blocks to assist you in building. I will be building this in creative, but you could of course do this in survival. Let's start with the collection system. Begin by building a 6x7 platform and a U-shaped wall around the platform, leaving one of the 6 wide sides open. Going to the open side, place a 6 long strip of blocks below the platform as shown, as well as 2 hoppers feeding into a double chest at the end. This could be expanded if you ever need more storage. Add a wall around the strip as well as a block right here. Back at the large platform, place a row of water flowing towards the open end. You can place the water in this alternating pattern and use your empty bucket to pick up the water source that forms in between. If built correctly, the water should stop flowing at the end of the platform. Now, add another water source flowing towards the hopper to finish the collection system. Starting from here, count 4 blocks, place the lead block on top and waterlock it. Build up 7 blocks with your temporary blocks. Put down a fence gate above the topmost block and open it. Place 2 more fence gates by the first one facing towards the collection system. Leave these 2 closed. Add a block on the other side and build a wall around it like so. Facing in the direction that the water is flowing, replace this block with a wall and place a water source right by it. Moving on to the TNT duper, place blocks as shown along with 3 redstone dust. After that, place 2 pistons as shown here. Now add a wall and an observer facing it. Next, place a node block on top of this piston, an observer facing it, place a trapdoor against the wall and another observer. If you power the trapdoor and this observer triggers, you have placed it correctly. To finish off the TNT duper, place an observer facing away from the redstone dust and a TNT right by it. You can leave the TNT out for now if you fear accidentally igniting it, but I like playing with fire. Place a block next to this node block. Add another one diagonal to it and a repeater facing into the first block. Add a piston here and put a sand block on top. Place a block by the piston and build this alternating donut shape as shown. Leaving one corner like this. Come to that corner and place 2 more blocks. On the side, add a lever, 2 redstone dust on top, a comparator, a repeater on 4 ticks, redstone dust, 2 more repeaters on 4 ticks, and a repeater on 3 ticks. Go down by 2 blocks and place a block here. This will be your AFK spot. Break down 2 blocks, place 3 blocks like so and do the same for the other side. Add 2 redstone dust on each side and 2 redstone torches in the middle. Place a wall next to this torch, an observer looking at the wall, a block, redstone dust and another block. Then place 2 pistons like so. Place 4 blocks and 6 mud blocks. You may also replace the mud with dirt if you wish. Place an observer facing the dirt, a node block, 2 more observers, and a dust here. Add a node block, a dispenser by it, a block on top of the node block, and a hopper feeding into the dispenser. Put a dispenser on top of the hopper as well as another hopper feeding into the new dispenser. Open the top dispenser and add 7 water bottles and a single glass bottle. For the hopper below, add 2 glass bottles and fill the remaining slots with your filter item. Now place a block diagonal to the dispenser and build a 3 high tube. Put a block on the dispenser and 2 other blocks like so. Now fill the tube with water. It should flow onto the hopper. Cover the top to avoid items from shooting out, and mirror the entire thing to the other side. Place a 2x4 area of downward facing pistons. Going back up, place 4 blocks on the row of piston closest to the TNT duper and add redstone dust on top. Place an observer here and a redstone dust on top. Below the observer, place a wall. Back at the AFK spot, place 2 droppers facing towards the player. Then place a hopper and double chest for each dropper. Just like the storage, this could be expanded if you wish to do so. And last but not least, place a block next to the redstone dust. This will be the block that you aim against to place the dirt. And voila, your new mud converter is now built. Well, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you do, leaving a like and a subscribe would be greatly appreciated. With that said, thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. This is OccultGent signing out.